Alright, Taurus, let's get her done. Let's get right on in. I've done a few readings on you guys already, so I kind of have an idea where you're at, but like I never expect anything. Pardon me. So I never expect anything to pop up like I've seen in the past. Just let the energy flow. This energy is going to be specific, oriented on the full moon in Aries. So what that's going to tell me is how you're dealing with this. So everybody kind of has a pattern or rhythm as how they're feeling right now. They're either going through some deep lessons. There's only a few of the signs that I know that are actually kind of skating out of it pretty nicely. But you guys look like one of the ones that are handling it better than most. Leo is a specific one that I saw was doing really well. It looks to me like the few readings that I did, you guys handle it very well. This energy that we're about to go into, I think we're in Aries season right now. The energy that we're going into is going to be fire. And I feel like you guys are going to be able to hone your passion during this time. That's just what I've seen. Let me see in my notes if there's anything else. There's a lot of dream state, a lot of creativity, a lot of expression, a lot of fun, playful energy that I feel out of you guys right now. So let's see what the cards say. Show me for Taurus, please. You show me for Taurus. For Taurus, please. Nice. Alright, thank you. Alright, what can we get for Taurus at this time? Okay, so first, woo! My mouth cannot work with me today. First out the gate, we've got deer. And in a balanced position, deers will take the lead, but they're also flight animals and they're vulnerable. But since we got it out the gate in reverse, it tells me that you're afraid to take action on something. You don't want to take the lead. You're afraid of possibly the vulnerability of taking this or expressing yourself or going into a new endeavor. Right next to it, we had the unicorn. The unicorn is all about turning ideas and dreams into reality. It's kind of like the magic, wand, give or take. It can make our imagination come into reality. It puts us in. So there is a blessing. There's an obvious blessing right now for what you're going through. I feel like you do have a lot of, the deer is flashing me to like childhood trauma or fear of not enough able to do this, or the fear of lack of, something regarding like lack of. But the unicorn is coming out for me to tell you that you are guided in this endeavor. Is there anything else for Taurus, please? The elephant in reverse. Okay. With the fire. Okay. So the elephant has that little, the elephant has a little bit of fire right there. Remember I was talking about the fire? So in balance, the elephant will talk about how your past experiences mold the way that you are today, for good or for bad. But it really molds you into the way that you remember things. It's like never forgetting. Well, we got it in reverse. So what that's telling me in reverse, so we've got these two that are kind of working together. Something regarding your past is going to hold you back on a new idea in career, in relationships, in something inspired energy, creative energy is going to be held back because of something that you are holding into in your gut. And like I said, I'm seeing this with every sign. They're in one way or another, everybody is pulling something out of their past that is damaging or has been damaging to the way that they've been thinking, or the way that they've been doing things. The unicorn is ether. So we have here fire, earth, and ether, which is exactly the energy that you have right now, and you're ruled by Venus. So you are literally going to be fighting your own battle within yourself of idea, which is actually a lot better than some of the energy I've been working with, in interpreting the energy I've been working with. A lot of people are just stuck. So at least you have a good idea about what you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. I feel like you can pinpoint it with the unicorn there, with the point. It's very specific that you have an idea, you want to focus on it, but something is holding you back, confidence-wise, vulnerable-wise. You feel broken regarding it, not sure where to go, navigation. There's some kind of block right there. If you're not feeling this currently, then you will be, or if this is past energy, but I believe this is meant to be in the future. So if you're not feeling this, this is something that's going to come up. You're going to get stumped in your inspired energy. You're going to get stumped in your passion, your creativity, your joy, your pleasure. There's going to be a stump, and I can feel that coming. You're going to get stumped for a minute. Okay, maybe a little bit longer than a minute. You're going to get stumped. I'm going to try to see if I can find you. I definitely saw just at the bottom of the deck, there's a stump. Now, I think it's how well you handle the energy that you're going to be given. You can focus your insecurities, your vulnerability on the fact that you're vulnerable or insecure, or you can focus that on... Because every time you're scared, it gives you a chance to be more courageous for the next time you come into something. You're given lessons right now that will either repeat themselves or you can let them go. You can get past your own personal limitations and boundaries that you've set for yourself at this time. And now would be a good time to do that. Pardon me, it's really windy outside and the dogs are out front if you can hear that. But it's going to block you if you allow it to. Show me for Taurus. Any advice we have for Taurus at this time, please? Oh, I saw starfish twice in there already, so this is starfish that came in again. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, show me another one, please. For Taurus. Any advice for Taurus? Okay, like I said, it'll come back around. Okay, so everything I said is correct. I got confirmation. So right out the gate, we got, or not out the gate, right away, we got the corn. So that's telling me that your ideas are abundant. Your ideas of, your lack or your fear of not having enough doesn't come from a place of actuality, of logic. It comes from a place of like fear of past experience that has nothing to do with this. The corn talks about overabundance, having so much food, so many blessings, so many gifts. This is exactly what you need to do. It's a blessing. Go do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it now in the Aries energy before we get into Taurus. So you're more on, do it now. Do it now. The corn is all about do it now. The starfish says open to the infinite possibilities. And that's 5. So this tells me that you're dealing with inner conflict. It's totally about the insides of you. You're nervous about the insides of you. And then we have the coyote in reverse, which I don't love to see in readings because it talks to me about detours. And they're not specific detours about let me put you on a different path. Sometimes they're detours like roundabouts. So roundabout. So what that tells me is if you don't work on whatever your fear of block is in this, it will come back again, maybe a lesser degree, but you'll have to face this again. And maybe it will still be on the same project that you were desiring, but it'll slow you down. You're going to go in a roundabout, if you don't work on what's holding you back right now. And I'm going to actually pull 3 more. I've been pulling 6, actually. Accidentally, I've been pulling 6 for every reading. Okay, show me any advice for Taurus. Alright, you guys are crazy. Advice for Taurus, please. Too many? Is that too many? No, it's 3. Oh, okay. The beaver spirit. Oh my gosh, I got this in your practice. The hummingbird and the gatherer. Okay. All of this is tying together. So the beaver spirit says lay a solid foundation. So if anything that you should be doing regarding this creative endeavor that you're going to be going into, anything that you should be doing should be small tasks to do a bigger picture. So start working on the small things in order to make it big. Like a dam, you don't just stick 100 branches right there, right then, and then it stops the water. It takes one stick at a time to even have the courage to finish that dam, to block that water. The beaver spirit is 6, so that's the energy out of. That's the energy you get out of when you realize that your block is from within. It's a spiritual block. It's a soulful block. It's a block. You have a pleasure block. I also notice. Don't take this wrong way, and some people are for this, some people are not, but I notice a lot of your sexual energy, Taurus, can be utilized on making making a difference for your personal life, and it can be, you know, brought out. So sexual energy can help you get out of this state. I did see that in your chart. The next thing we see here is the hummingbird. That's talking about now. The hummingbird comes out when it's specifically speaking about now. And a lot of this I'm seeing is very, very soulful energy. This is spirit energy. This is divine energy. The only one that I see in the material world is starting to work small steps toward the bigger picture for whatever idea you had. The gather in reverse is almost the same thing as beaver. You have a choice to start working on it, or you can be the gather, which has to run to catch all the corns and all of the corn stalks and all of the food. It's like the unprepared winter. It's like the unprepared animal for winter. Like you run around aimlessly trying to gather it all together. So what my advice for you would be is start working on the small things right now. Do not put too much attention on the blocks that you have. Just start working on the mundane parts of the creative endeavor that you want to go into. The mundane tasks that don't see the whole picture yet. The little things that need to work up to the big picture, the big product, the outcome, the small things that can work towards it that maybe aren't seen yet, or behind the scenes, or whatever. Whether you're coming up with, like, you know, you're going to be a creator, or you're going to do YouTube, or whatever you're going to do those small things to work towards that. And the gather in reversed is, if you wait, you're going to be forced to probably do the coyote, do the roundabout, and it'll be a lot bigger of a burden to do because you'll feel rushed. Whew. Mouthful. Hold on, pardon me. Okay. Alright, show me advice for Taurus, please. And I know you guys seek security in what you do every time you do something, but sometimes endeavors you can't seek the security in it. You just need to do it. Take that ambitious fire, that spark that got you wanting to do it, and just run with it. Run with it. Because you can't always have security until you actually do it. You know, you don't find the foundation sometimes until you start digging, and then you're like, oh, there's the foundation. There's where I wanted to get it out. Find that spark again in you. Oh. Wow, that like threw that up there. I don't know if that just resonated for some of you or what I just said, but that just threw it. Okay, show me for Taurus. Any advice for Taurus at this time? You are destined for greatness on the wings of love. To clarify, the primary roles of love are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore, hardly. The primary roles of love are Yahoo, Yeehaw, and Woo-hoo. Okay. Okay, there we go with the Yeehaws again. Okay, so this deck is so funny. It gives me like all of the weird intuitive hits. So Yeehaw to me, which I was explaining, and you might be relating with a Sagittarius too, or you have Sag in your chart. If so, listen up. So Yeehaw in the cowboy culture and the cowboy world. I'm a horseback rider, so I've heard it a few times. But when you say Yeehaw, you're either going to jump on a bull or you're on the way down from the bull, or a bronc or whatever. You don't yell Yeehaw unnecessarily. Yeehaw is a word. Yoo-hoo, woo-hoo are words are used of taking a risk or after the fact of taking a risk. So I wanted to say that because I feel like at this time you need to get past your block, maybe pull it up. It feels like fear, shyness, something, but spirit, ether is behind you in this movement. Don't wait too long because you will have to go through this lesson again. Whether you're doing it now or later, it's coming. It's going to keep refreshing itself. So I hope that helps you, Taurus. Yeehaw! Get on her. Get her done. I hope it helped. I hope to see you again. I hope it resonates. Thanks, guys.